with the sigils on the crown. You see clearly the Saturn sigil right there. There's no way to fuck it up. The sine wave, you see right there on the left. You see the X marks the spot at the top. You see the black hole sun, the aurora borealis. This is shooting out of the black hole sun. This is like the Earth's memory, the Earth's spirit, the infinite potential. Lady Luck, the goddess of death. I'm telling you, she's calling us home to the center of the flat Earth plane. It'll take people years to catch up to me. It's pretty easy to take over this universe. Everybody's filthy, retarded, sleeping. Nobody can stop me. The universe is mine. Fuck off and die.
The son of the devil.
Moron, king of hell. Moron, king of hell. I am the spirit of destiny.
I am the devil's reaper. I am here to claim you. Your life of murder and greed is over. You cannot escape us.
The angel of death is gonna find you. You now Felix need. The angel of death is gonna find you. You now Felix need.
You believe me now?
Never was it I. Yeah, it is the woman. He who sees all, Asmodeus. Say to him that all sees through him. You who sees all, Asmodeus. Say to him that all sees through him.
You believe me now?
You're the father of lies. You're the one who taught your children about the tooth fairy, the Easter bunny, that they're floating on a ball through space as an accident, Santa Claus, and all kinds of crazy shit. For heaven's sake, you taught them they evolved from monkeys? You teach them all? Oh my God, you've never told your child a single truth.
Whenever you see the gold fringe flag, you know you are not under the law of the land. You're under the corporate maritime jurisdiction. So you look at the current president, Donald Trump. What was his slogan? Make America great again. But what is he running for? The office of the president of the United States. Two completely different things. He uses executive orders. Executive orders are not from the Constitution. Executive orders were created by Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln wrote the first executive order, Valentine's Day of 1862. There has never been a peace treaty to end the Civil War. The Civil War is still raging to this day. There's never been a peace treaty to end World War I or World War II, Vietnam, Afghanistan, Korea. They're all police actions. If you notice, again, sticking with the gold fringe flag, when Abraham Lincoln declared war on April 12th of 1861, he suspended the Constitution. And what did he do? He imported martial law, aka maritime law in many senses, where, in a sense of the word, where you're guilty until proven innocent. Okay? So he began to, rule with this in mind. He wrote Executive Order 001, Valentine's Day, 1862. Donald Trump wrote an executive order this week, I can only imagine, in line with the same military authority that Abraham Lincoln used to bypass the Constitution and do whatever he wants. If you'll notice, if you look at where Robert E. Lee surrendered to Ulysses S. Grant, he did it at a place called the Appomattox Courthouse. I used to wonder, why did they always throw that part in, the Appomattox Courthouse? I knew that as a child and through my adult life. And now you see it. When you go into a courtroom, you see the low-lying fence that divides the room approximately in half. That fence is about 3.5 feet tall. I've talked to hundreds of people. I say, what's the fence for? I've talked to attorneys. What's the fence for? And they have no clue. They think it's some kind of a physical barrier to keep you from approaching the judge. In reality, that is a division of two jurisdictions. When you walk in the room, you'd be under the law of the land. When you step through the gate, you've boarded a foreign vessel in dry dock under maritime jurisdiction, and there is the flag with the gold fringe. And when it's your word against the officer of the corporation, City of Green Bay, for an illegal U-turn that you made, who wins? Your word against the officer of the corporation. The officer always wins. And you sit there and say, hey, wait, I thought I was innocent till proven guilty. No, when you board the vessel, you are guilty till proven innocent. And you notice the flag in the room has the gold fringe. And there's a lot more to learn. Like there's an excellent man named Jordan Maxwell, goes into deep detail about the judge, how they sit on the bench, which is the bank. They wear the ecumenical robes of a priesthood. They worship Saturn. It gets a lot deeper than you think. But just on its surface, you're in this room, you're having a discussion, or you're trying to defend yourself over a claim that's been made against you, and you lose. And let me talk about that for a minute. When you are in your automobile, okay, first of all, you notice that the license that you use, it will say State of Wisconsin on it. Okay, if you look carefully, first it says Wisconsin at the top, but if you look at the hologram, it will say State of Wisconsin. Okay, State of Wisconsin is a corporation. It's issuing a permit, not to me, but to my legal person, to have permission to use the private shipping lanes under maritime jurisdiction. The automobile that I'm driving is actually a vessel. So you're in your vessel. You are the administrator or the chauffeur, so to speak, to your legal person. You make a U-turn. The officer of City of Green Bay pulls you over. First word out of their mouth is license. You show the license, which is a verbal contract. They then cite your legal person for a Wisconsin code violation. Not a broken law, but a broken code. Okay, let's say it's section 1502.4. They say, they flip it over and they sign here. Okay, it's not a admission of guilt. Yeah, whatever. You sign. What are you doing? You're signing a contract. You are agreeing now to represent your legal person, okay, who the license was issued to represent your legal person where? Aboard the foreign vessel court, where then you're pronounced guilty, right? Every time. When it's your word against the officer of the corporation, you lose. Now, one more thing about in the court. You address the judge as what? Your Honor. Okay? Every attorney is called an esquire. And think about it. Where do you find these terms? Esquire. You find them in England. Okay? Esquire is a step below a knight and one level above a gentleman in British hierarchy.
In 1213, the Pope, he protested outwardly that he owned you, that even kings and queens are owned by the Pope. You could see it. It's on their crowns with the cross. You swear in a Bible, the Queen swears in a Bible, your president swears in a Bible. You think this is an accident. It tells you it clearly. 2 Corinthians 4:4. This is Satan's world. I don't take money, worship, or advice. I am the spear of destiny, the guardian of the Grail. Everything by the book. While your leader swore in a Bible, tells you clearly this is my fucking universe. You need to pinprick your finger and place a drop of your blood over the words, I intend to bring forth heaven and earth for the benefit of all. You publish a short video beside my own under blood over intent on YouTube. It's very simple. There's no way to fuck this up.
Let me express some statement. Yes, we can. And you say.
The good guy is Satan. He's known as the supreme architect of the universe. This is all quotes. Who has promised that we shall never, never die.
And you think I'm crazy when I tell you that you're legally dead. You only summons the dead.
You must die.
What? Huh? What did you say?
Your birth certificate is bonding paper. It's showing you.
They steal your soul from you right at birth.
I know where the Holy Grail is. This is where you'll on their way out. I know where the Holy Grail is. This is where you'll on their way out.
Satan's got you the way out. I know where the exit is. Exit Earth through this gate.
Will you all against the Lamb? Kneel for the Nephilim. Save me now. Why need this? It's the throw this guy. I am the spirit of snake. Hey, police is me out.
The angel of death is gonna find you, motherfucker.
You're off rhythm. We shall fix that. You'll see.
Jesus again, CB. You're going again, CB. You know nothing else.
Laser Wolf, you traitorous fool. Why are you trying to ruin a good thing?
Because there is no ends of the earth, and I'm gonna prove it by myself.
Laser Wolf, don't do this.
I won't believe it. Well, you only live once, my dude.
The end of the earth. It's flat.
You killed us! You killed us! Oh!
This doesn't make any sense. How can it not be round? Something's off.
Yo, Laser Wolf!
The earth is flat, dumbass.
So you're the real spinner of science.
Yep. What are you gonna learn? I'm always gonna be right, even when I'm wrong, which I never am.
Should have known you'd be involved in this, and kind of already went through all this trouble just to annoy me.
The black sun.
Welcome. Now explain to me, which is it? That you don't respect me, or you just think I'm dumb? Which?
It's a lot of both.
I gave you lizard people, a whole round Earth movement, and even got you stealing a bus, and you still question my power. Okay, let's see if you can question the cosmic remote.
Cosmic remote?
Yes, the cosmic remote. With this, the Earth can be changed into any shape. This way, no one's right. Only me.
Drink too much coffee, my dude. Got the bubble guts. All it is? Just to keep people in such perpetual chaos and confusion?
Yep. Now, praise me.
Before I do that, one more question. So that remote right there controls everything that's happening on Earth right now?
Yep. This remote right here. It's really expensive, but I don't make this version anymore. Collect this item. God damn it!
It may die.
Oh, what on God's flat Earth just happened?
God's flat earth.
Just me proving I'm
Fuck
right
you.
about something.
The universe is mine. All your leaders swear in the Bible. 2 Corinthians 4:4. Fuck you. The universe is mine.
Some of y'all is a joke and I laugh because it's funny.
It doesn't matter if you'll raise your hand and place it on the Bible. All your fucking leaders do, your rulers do. It's the law of the fucking land. The law of the sea. It's the law of the universe, for heaven's sakes. They steal your soul from you right at birth. Nobody can stop me. You don't have a fucking leg to stand on.
Nobody's safe anymore.
You will show proof of life.
We gon' rock the game. Again, they game, we game.
The Book of Life has 144,000 names. You better type in your computer blood over intent. Your creator wants atonement for your sins, and your animal sacrifices are insufficient.
Just ignore him. Surprise, motherfuckers. Open your eyes, motherfuckers.
Well, tonight, we're not pointing fingers at these kids.
Your soul is owned by me now. If I don't drag you off personally to the Holy Grail, you're gonna fucking die. I don't want your money. I don't want your worship. It is that you got no power. You're dead without me, for heaven's sakes. If I don't pave the way to get you to the Holy Grail, you will fucking die. That is the prescription of reality. You will put up or shut up. You will make atonement for your sins, motherfucker. I'm taking us all to the Holy Grail, and it won't cost you anything. I'm gonna pay for everything, you filthy cockroach. So we're living in a black hole. That sun above your head is actually a black hole, and it's dripping its light, the menstrual blood, into the center of the flat earth plane. And through this transaction, the ash-trailing jet comes shooting out, the aurora borealis, the infinite potential, the earth's memory. This is the goddess of the earth. She's a living, breathing, conscious being. She's what's causing the tides, breathing in and out. It's not the moon. And you know the moon's not causing the tides, otherwise the Great Lakes would have a bulge as the moon went over. But that's not the case.